Hello, everyone. How are we all? Hi, Brandy. I did see you come in. Elizabeth Lander, Joanne Tucker, me. Oh, Liz. Hi, Hillbilly Heart. Steffi Calligraphy, Crystal G, MS Justice. Hello to you. Patty Squats Figure. Hello. Can everyone hear me okay? I don't know what's going on here. Probably because I haven't been up here for 3 days. Lisa B, hello. Hi, Susan Sutherland. Gorgeous girl. Who else have we got here? I'm sick with a bad cold, praying it doesn't turn. Oh my God, Brandy, I hope not too. I usually get, like every second year I'll get pneumonia, and it's the worst, isn't it? And because my immune system's so shitty, you know, the kids will get a cold and I'll end up with pneumonia, and not in a good way. So I really, really hope you get better quick. Hi, Gymnastics. How are you? Navy Mum, hello. I know, Liz. I seen your little video where you come on and said you were still alive, and now your family's all sick. Damn. It's like that, isn't it? It just can start from nowhere, and before you know it, the whole house has gone down. At least they were well to look after you. You've got to look at the positive, don't you? But I hope everybody's getting sick over there. But it is your winter now, isn't it? Where it's our summer, so we're all back to front. Hi, Donna Rice. This lady is the sweetest lady in my comments, honestly, guys. Great to spend time. I'm glad you made her live, because she often misses our lives because of the time difference and everything. Hi, Susan Matthews. AP, hello. Duchess of Carolina. Hello, beautiful. I hope you're doing better today. Brandy Bradford. Oh, she makes me laugh. Nay, folk, hello. How are you? Oh my gosh. Denise Stagner, hello. Take 1,500 milligrams of vitamin C and D and zinc will make it less severe and shorter duration. Really? I didn't know that. I'd heard about the zinc. And is it elderberry, MS Justice? They say elderberry is really, really good as well. Anything to make it less intense. And I've seen John Hinged has got it as well. He was fighting with his cooties or whatever he was calling them. No, she does need to take care of herself. All of you do. We all do. Hi, True Crime Insanity. How are you? MW Crime. Liz, just quickly. You know how you and Priscilla are doing those breakfast trays? Priscilla asked me to join in, and I went to our shopping town on Saturday and went to our craft store, which is called Spotlight, to get a couple of these breakfast trays. You will not believe how much they were, and that they're still sitting on the shelf. Hell no. $60 each for a raw little breakfast tray to craft up. I'm sorry, I'm just not doing that. No way, no. Anyone would have thought they were already finished and covered in gold, and that's not acceptable to me. I'm not doing that. Oh, Duchess of Carolina's having a root canal tomorrow morning. Oh, good luck. Let us know how you get on, Duchess. Hopefully they'll numb it up for a couple of days. Some of that slow release numbing stuff. Oh, that sounds bad. He got cooties from his new lady. He did, Steffi. I was just catching up on him this morning because his lives happened while I was sleeping. Oh, I've heard about these infusions. And I was awake. Wow. Isn't it amazing what they can do, though, medically nowadays? Oh, that's okay, AP. I just want to apple of his eye. Hello. Any wood will work. Yeah, I've got other bits, but I thought Priscilla just wanted breakfast trays, so I've got other bits of wood stuff I can use, I guess. I'll do that. Yeah, $60. Like if I'd known ahead of time, I could have ordered them on eBay. That's crazy. It is a lot. It's just, I don't know. I wish we had in Australia some of the stuff you guys have over there. It's amazing with Holly. Is it Holly Lobby, Joanne's? Like, I'm so jealous. I'll do the woodcraft and you should show how to make a small quilted ornament. That's a good idea. If you look at my community tab, I posted at the end of our last live, we started talking. Don't ask me how it went from Christmas balls to sharks balls, but I posted a couple of photos of the balls I started making on the other channel. So yeah, maybe I could just come up and play with one of those. Hi, adoptionscams.com. I broke my chest. Oh, geez. That's not good. Renegade Patriot, hello. Cherokee Girls here. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, Hobby Lobby. I hear so much about Hobby Lobby, and I've gone to their site and they don't ship to Australia. So that's really shitty. I thought I seen a question. Gymnastics, me too, I drill, but spotlights really all we have, and it is. It's crazy. They've really got the niche of the market over here, don't they, gymnastics? I did think I seen a question, but oh, did you try Bunnings? Oh, I was at Bunnings too, Susan. I didn't even think. I might have a look on their website. There's no doubt hubby will be there again the next couple of days. He's over there every second day, I swear. Oh no, Priscilla's sick too. Okay, that's cool then. I just didn't want to turn up and not have anything. I thought I'd tell you beforehand. Playing with balls. Oh my God. That last live, if you want to have a laugh, go to like the last, I don't know, 40 minutes. It was crazy. We were talking, I don't even know. Can't even tell you how we got on the subject. But we were talking about, that's what it was. We were talking about my other channel. And I was actually talking about changing the name of this channel because lately, with all this craziness, I haven't managed to get one live out there about one case with anything. It's just been a bloody nightmare. Crafts. Yeah, I will have a look, Susan. So we were talking about the direction of both channels, and Griffey said the other, because I'd made a quarter of a ball on the other channel, she said, you should call the other channel the balls channel. And then we got onto sharks balls and snakes balls, and people were even Googling, because then we got curious about whether sharks had balls or not. So people in the chat were actually Googling that question. So now in Google, there will be a permanent question of whether sharks have balls or not. Like, it was seriously funny. Hi, Rodriguez Platypus. How are you? Good to see you. I love your little picture. Stitching crying. I'm doing better today, guys. Sharks balls, yep. Down under Kramer. Well, that's how it feels like it's going, nay, folk. But I'm just still trying not to miss saying hi to everybody. I just want you guys to know how much I appreciate you all, firstly, and I worry about how you all cope with everything that we're all living with right now in this community. Firstly, crime and justice, hello. Yeah, poor Google. Poor Google's like, what the hell? Oh, you crack me up, Cherokee girl. I'm well, thanks, darling. Sorry I haven't made a live in a while. Just popping in to show you some love. Aw, thank you. I appreciate it. I just feel like all I've done for 3 days is deep breath, deep breath, deep breath. I do so much appreciate every single one of you who give me the time of day, that pop in, whether it's for 2 seconds just to say hi, or whether you stay for the entire live. I appreciate you, and I worry about you all, as in all of this stuff going on, and I've been saying it for weeks and weeks. This is the hard bit. For weeks I could feel this coming, that it was going to get to a level where someone was going to be hurt or damaged in a big way. Those of you that are here regularly know that I've been saying this. Like, I've been worried for everybody with their mental health, with their physical health, because when you're mentally not okay and things are stressing you out, whether you realize it or not, physically it's taking a toll. Hi, Grammy. I replied to your email too. Thank you for the email. I really, really made me smile, and I appreciate you. Thank you so much. The YouTube streets have been awful. I guess not many can see. I'm just neutral and want the best for everyone. Zero hate from me to anyone ever. Brandy, I've totally got you, girl. I do not give two hoots. If you come into my live and you're lovely to our chat, hi Scott H, and you're an adult and you're respectful of everyone in my chat, you know, say what you like about me. I'm a big girl. I can take it. Big girl. I mean, I'm getting bigger by the day lately. Just be nice. It's not that hard. And the one topic, everyone, I'm really pissed. Here I am talking about being nice, but It starts with ourselves as creators. All I'm going to say that me, Sharon, feels comfortable in saying about someone I dearly, dearly love and consider a friend. Yes, I haven't met her in person, but I feel like we're telepathically sometimes, you know, we're so much alike in so many ways, as in our natures and our caring for others and stuff like that. The only thing I'm going to say about Libby is she's okay. That's it. As a friend and someone I think is beautiful inside and out, what happens with her personal life has nothing to do with me, has nothing to do with anybody. And it should be kept that way. And other people should not have an opinion at all. It's not about them and what they feel about Libby's situation. Shut the fuck up. Do not speak about her. If Libby wants anyone to know, she will tell them. Don't use Libby as your content. Don't fight on Libby's behalf so you've got reason to have a live. Just shut the fuck up. Yeah, I'm sweet. I can be nice, but stop. That's it. That's my opinion. She's okay. End of story. It's just not a topic that people should feel that they need to speak about. Is it their life? Is it their business? No. Why do you feel a need to do a live to talk about it? That is selfish, in my opinion. That's not who I am. And it's not about me. I could come up here and say, well, I think this and I think that, and I truly listen to some creators, people. And I mean actively. Don't just put your earbud in like I do. Really, really listen. Really listen when they're discussing this situation, at how many times they insert two words, I and me. They're two words that you don't need to be saying, because it's not about you or you. Just, but you feel that you, oh my God, you feel justified that it's okay to use that situation, as bad as it was and how much we all feel about it, not about it, about her. It shouldn't be in your mouth, full stop. Why go into another creator's chat and say, oh, I've been crying because, you know, oh my God, fuck off. Just fuck off. That's about you. You're trying to get a creator's attention by bringing up a topic that you shouldn't even be speaking about in public. This is deep, life-changing situations. Why do people do this? No, Elena, I'm not. I'm not. I'm sure if you go to a few other channels, they can't help themselves. I'm not chain smoking, guys. As you know, I talk that much, my cigarettes go out. And yes, I'm having a smoke. I just don't understand why they feel the necessity to be doing that. I really don't. Yeah, this was yesterday, Lena. It's just, and with the threats from Benny and Lizzie and Chase, because it's all coming from them three working together. I'm not going to speak on that either, because every time we address them, it's giving more attention to it. I'm not going to let them have a voice on my channel. Exactly, Duchess of Carolina. I don't have to sit here and rave on for an hour about how devastated I feel about what's going on, because I know 98% of you know exactly what's going on with Benny and Lizzie. We know they're threatening people and all the rest of it. But it starts with us to start turning a blind eye. Okay, I'm going to get shit for this, that. I'm ignoring it. I'm not ignoring it. I'm not giving them a pass. But if you don't give air to it, they're going to fade away, guys. Every single creator that retaliates, this is why I've been quiet for 3 days. I don't feel they deserve anybody. If you give boxing gloves, if I go and put boxing gloves on ready to box, does that make me any better? Seriously? It just gives them another victim to play with. Just stop giving them what they want, because it's a big game. Do creators not see that? But then them creators are using that for their content. So they can come live and say, oh, guess what this one did about me? Guess what they said about me? I'm a victim now. Really? I just, 3 days. Do most of you understand what I'm ridiculously going backwards trying to say? We don't need to know the gossip, just continued support. Exactly, Brown Skittle. No one needs to. She knows she's loved. It's not about me. It's not about any other creator. Exactly, don't feed it. If you don't say their names, get involved, react, they're not going to come back at you. As hard as it is, let them say whatever they like. I know this is a very, very deep, threatening situation, and they haven't come for me, so they've got nothing, honest to God. But I'm just talking about in a general, not this specific situation. I'm just talking about in the big scheme of YouTube, let's not play the game. Let's start with ourselves. There are thousands upon thousands of people right now that are homeless due to these tornadoes. Yet we think a little bitch fest on YouTube is more important than real life. I know real lives are being affected right now, but this is the stuff I want to see creators try and change to not align with the drama. But I try not to involve myself in other people's situations. More and more people are going to keep getting hurt, and it's going to keep going more and more real life. And we have to be responsible in our own channels to just do us. Exactly, Glitter. That's all we have to do, is do that. We don't have to talk about anything else. Yeah, it's like anything. If you don't feed it, it's going to just swivel out, in my opinion. And, I've been watching the footage of town upon town being flattened from these tornadoes, and people, like, I seen one semi-trailer that had 160 ton of machinery on the back of it that was just thrown around like a piece of Lego onto houses. But we haven't heard anybody talking about any of the victims that have passed away and the families that are going through being homeless or anything like that. No, not a word. Oh, did you make apple pie, Susan? And even as a sub, being in somebody's chat, please stop running from chat to chat saying this one, saying something about that creator and fueling it. Because a lot of the stuff it's the telephone game. All of a sudden that creator's like, what are they over there saying about me? Like, stop. Please. Oh, is Lip Locked here? Hi, Lip Lock. Hi, Green Lady. Like, I don't even know if any of our viewers or subs have been affected. Has anybody asked in their chats? Oh, here we go. Joy it was awful, but thank God we weren't in the line of it. Oh, thank God you weren't. And that factories just flattened. If you want to talk about, I don't know. Oh, Lip Lock's here. Hello, Lip Locked. How are you? Glitterazzi, thank you so much for coming in and supporting me. And Scott H. For those of you that have been around with me for a while now, I don't just come live just for drama. I do not come on here to deliberately, I have twice, deliberately planned a live to go for a certain person. I have very strong feelings about that person. I got it out, I moved on. But I don't intend every time I come live to drain and drag you all through some sort of crisis, because there's enough crisis around us. Joy says, my brother-in-law's nephew lost everything they had. See, this is what I'm talking about. Joy, I'm so sorry to hear that. See, this is where my brain goes crazy. What can I do? This is where I want to help. This is where I think we should come together and do group projects and make things like make quilts to send over there for people that are homeless and things like that. Like, Joy, can you email me and let me know some way I can do that for people that were affected? There has to be a way we can do this, guys. I don't want my channel to be spoken about as oh, Cutie Pie's here, hello. As I've said several times before, I want my channel to be something when I'm gone, and let's face it, any of us can be gone at any minute. We don't know what's in store for us, but I want my channel to be something that my grandkids can look back on in 20 years or 30 years or whenever and just say, oh, wow, good on you, Nan. Great job. I don't want them coming on here and seeing me yelling and screaming, and I want it to be a good place. I want people to enjoy coming in here. And as much as I love my logo, I really do love my logo. I really think I'm still going to talk about cases, and I'm still going to talk about summer and everything. I just don't know. I feel like it needs to be a bit different. Susan, okay, we're going to... storms are so dangerous. Well, when I was talking to someone the night it was happening, Duchess of Carolina, I didn't even think it was tornado season. I thought that was sort of in your spring months. And then on our national news last night, they actually talked about that and said it's really rare that you guys get tornadoes now. Yeah, Susan, I think there's things we can do. You know, they don't have to be huge quilts, but surely we can get out to help them. Yes. Oh, I've got to get over there and watch. I would do a catch-up, True Crime Insanity. I think Mayfield, Kentucky was several relief funds. I'll see what I can find out and say, oh, that would be awesome, Liz. And Priscilla, you're not well now either. My goodness. We hope you're feeling better very soon. You literally could talk about drama every day, all day. Yeah, I could. But what positiveness is going to come out of that? Oh, thank you, apple of his eye. Look, don't get me wrong. I do feel exactly the way you guys do with certain things. with certain situations. I do not feel any different to any of you, believe me. But do I think coming on here and berating them and crying and screaming is going to change it? No, not one little bit. It's really not. Don't leave the genre or communities because others are being hateful. Oh, no, Glitterazzi, I'm not. I just feel like, I don't know. I just love my logo. Ezra did such an awesome job on that logo. I just love it because I love vintage and the little crime lady with her magnifying glass and all of that. She just sort of nailed it. Oh no, we have a second severe weather in early winter. Right. Oh, thank you, Josie. That's awesome. We got more fabric, guys. It is not tornado season, but we do rarely have them this time of year, and when we do, they're always bad. See, we don't get tornadoes. We in our tropical states, like northern, sort of from the Queensland border, they can come down a bit into New South Wales, east coast, but most of the time they're sort of central and northern east coast states, North Australia, and sort of down the other side. We get cyclones in summer, but they're nothing. Oh my God, the footage I've seen, I don't think I will ever forget. But the warm fronts coming through can bring unsuspecting dangerous weather. Well, on one of our national newses last night, Duchess of Carolina, they were saying it's probably the worst ever tornado. And I was sitting there playing with my little balls, and I was, while I've got an earbud in, listening to someone carrying on with, at that minute, trivial shit. I was just talking about this. Sharon, it seems everyone is being pushed away from Summer's case and I don't understand it. No, I'll never forget. I will never stop with Summer. Like the other day I was really deflated and with feeling like a fool and how sad I felt for everybody in the Summerwells community that we've thought so highly of someone, and to feel like you've been duped is sad. And I just felt like, is this worth my mental health? Because it's not only when you come on live, is it, True Crime Insanity? It's when hubby comes home from work or you pick the kids up from school and you're in a downer. You're sitting there thinking, you've got all these emotions. And hubby even said to me on Saturday, what's wrong? Like, what is wrong? And I said, don't even go there. Because if I told, and I've said this over and over again, if I told him what was going on Saturday, my Wi-Fi would be gone. There would be no internet in my house because he would be saying, "What the fuck do you think you're doing with yourself? Get away from it. It's toxic. It's not healthy." And it's not. But it starts with us to not play into it, not give it breath. Go with your gut. Oh, Carrie Bishop, thank you for becoming a member. That's awesome. Welcome to the family. That's another thing I want to talk about, guys. This is why I've been sort of analysing the channel and going forward and everything. I am so behind with all our little summer quilts and everything. I know it. But in one way it's been, I don't know, it's been funny to sit back and watch, because I will be getting these little summer quilts in the post. Yes, it's not, I'm so behind with all of it. I know it. But for the people who became members when I first started talking about and making these little summer quilts that I still haven't got out, I know it, I'm owning it, it is still going to happen. But because it hasn't happened, guess what? The people who were only here as a member to get a little summer quilt have now unmembershiped themselves and moved along. So they've actually done me a favour, because remember I said I'm really worried about that in itself, you know. So thank you for everyone who is still a member, who is here for our little community. And I'm sorry that this YouTube thing just, I never dreamed in a million years I would be so consumed with all of this other noise and the whole thing. So I'm going to do better in getting on with my plan of getting these in the post. And I understand what people are saying. Oh, you know, you do everything with your earbud in. Why can't you be getting these quilts out in the post while you've got your earbud in? Yeah, I probably could be. But when you're in a mental state of downness, I don't know how to explain it, but I love to get on the machine and do all this stuff when I'm, you know, I'm jiving and having a great time, and not even having a great time, but just in a good place. When I get down with all this stuff that's happening and I get a bit like I can't deal with this, I'm sorry, but I can't function to be in a happy place to want to work on the machines. I just can't. It's not fun for me. And I'm sick of feeling sad and foolish. But I'm in control of that. Oh, hi, Half Pint. I'm in control of what I let affect me and to what degree. So before I went to sleep last night, I've made a promise to myself that I'm not getting involved. I will still say what I think, because that's been fake if I don't. Sorry, my voice is getting croaky. But I'm just not, guys. It's not good for any of us. Let's just keep this rolling forward, get our little summer quilts out, and let's get back on track. support the creators we love and that we could get good vibes off, and, you know, have great discussions about what's going on with Summer's case or what's not going on with Summer's case. I'm not going to talk about Molly Golightly and their little escapades up there either, because it doesn't deserve, again, any attention, in my opinion. I'll email you with the news channel, family name, and how to contact them tomorrow. I'll get it all from my sister. Thank you and God bless for all you care about one another. Oh my God, Joya. I'll put my emails rolling along the screen, but I'll put it in the chat too, just because it might be easier. That would be awesome. Where's my send button gone? Did it go up, guys? Oh my, see, this, I would rather feed off helping Joya's family or helping someone in this tornado situation now to be rather than be sitting here talking about MGL and Benny's little escapade on the hill. Like, that's not important to me. It's not going to change anything. It was nothing productive for Summer. Leave it right there. Oh, lip locked, you are, sweetheart. But don't you think? I just can't see the comparison of what's important. Yeah, and I'm so much like that, Susan. Once I get, I can't explain it in words, but oh, we got another member. Green-eyed lady, thank you. Thank you. Welcome to the family. Do you know, every time someone joins as a member, in my brain, I have Mrs. Cher saying, welcome to the crazy train, word, word. Even though, I know, that's not being bitchy, I'm just saying that's what I hear. Thank you so much for joining. My husband said I'm too involved. I can't change the world, so I keep out of all of it. I probably should listen to him. Brandy, I think we just have to start being a little bit more protective of ourselves, how seriously we think our comments in chat. Some people I watch, like, I'm in lots of chats, as you all know. I try and get around and, you know, I'm a sub as well. But some of the things I see written in chats like last night, I was like, wow, you people are like, I swear, sometimes you feel like if these people had a gun in chat, they would seriously hurt somebody if that was a thing. That's how angry they get and so involved and so serious. It's okay to have an opinion and all of that, but you don't have to come full guns blazing, literally, like you really want to hurt another person in chat because of, you know, what they seem to think about something you disagree with. That part of it's, oh, crime and justice, hello. Thank you for becoming a member. I thought you was a member. But welcome back. And guys, look, please don't think I mentioned the memberships at all for that reason, because I didn't. But it started to become a little bit obvious to me. And I thought, that's something I worried about from day one. Hi, Kristen 09. Haven't seen you before, but welcome. I am the mama. You can't sew when your mind is cloudy. I can't. I get really... hand sewing is my thing. Like I do it most nights. Last night I played with my balls, and the night before, but it sounds so rude, doesn't it, when I say I've been playing with my balls? But yeah, it's sort of my therapy, my hand sewing of a night time. But to sit at the actual sewing machine where I can get them out one after another, I have to be in a certain headspace. Because if I don't, I'll make mistake after mistake, and it ends up being chaos, and I do a bad job. Susie Razor, I am sorry I'm not a member sharing my funds. No. Please don't, guys, please don't think that's where I was going with it, because that's one thing I've never, ever, ever done, is come on asking for money. I never, ever will. I never expect it. I don't do that. I will never, ever do that. I don't agree with it. That's me. This is my channel. This is the way I am. If people want to donate for our online shopping things, that's a different thing. It's got nothing to do with me making personal funds for myself as an income on this channel. And those of you who come on our road trip the other day, just to clarify that, because I don't think I did. So the very first month I was monetized, and I wasn't going to monetize this channel at all in the beginning when I was trying to get to 1,000 subs. But then I thought about it and thought about it. And I thought, what if I monetize the channel to fund quilts and fabrics to get out to all of you people? Does that make sense? So whatever views we get on this channel, whatever memberships there are, whatever super chats or PayPals or anything that come in, all go towards the quilts that will be coming out quicker from today on, because I have a good life. I'm lucky I've got a husband that works constantly. I am stuck at home because we've had the 2 granddaughters now. Oh, good news with that too, guys. Little Miss 9 is doing wonderfully so far. She's settled in. She's having a ball. They didn't start her in the new school because it finishes this week anyway for the year in Australia. So that's really good. That's made me a lot more relieved just in the last 24 hours. And when you're going through your personal life issues and then you have all this other stuff, it does become too much. We all have a story and we all have real life happening in the background. So where I was going with the money, I thought we will monetize the channel, and whatever money we get in, we will put into a monthly shopping event for fabric and supplies for the quilts. Does everyone understand that? So the very first month I was monetized, I didn't meet the $100. Hi, Maureen Walsh. How are you? Same as I don't get involved. Good night, Maureen. Thanks for coming in, though. Great to see you. I didn't make the 100. So you've got to reach $100 threshold before YouTube will pay you. The very first month I didn't get that. I didn't reach that $100, so it rolls over to the following month. So the next month, what went into my bank account was $272. Can you post the other channel? I sure can. There you go. I'm trying to, sorry guys, I'm behind in the chat because I'm trying to remember how this goes. So the $50 rolled over. It was $56 the first month, which obviously wasn't 100. So that 56 rolled over to the second month. And that's what we spent last week in the fabric shop included the $56 from the first month. And so it was $272 that went into my account at the end of November. Right? 272. So with that, what are these dogs barking at? We were going to do it online. Remember I said weeks ago we should do half in the US, half in Australia. After we talked about it and looked into it and everything, we're going to lose too much money on shipping from the US for a start, as well as converting back to US dollars. We'd be losing another 31% or something. So we decided we'd just purchase the fabric in Australia so we didn't lose the money back in conversion and shipping. And then I thought about it and we looked on a few different patchwork websites that we could have bought online. But then I thought, why don't we just go to the shop that I always go to? Hi, Mainkind. Hi, MCOS. Diane Johnson, hello. Good to have you here. Hi, Kay Johnson. Lisa Jones. PJ Parlay. Oh, my God. Hello. I see you all the time in Scott's chat. I love it when Scott says parody party. That other lady's name always makes me laugh. Damn, I want to upgrade my machine, but can't. Oh, Susan, you behave. You don't need to do that. It's all good. Stop. I came on here for a few minutes while I ate my... Oh, you've got soup, Duchess of Carolina. So we went on the road trip with the $272 from November's YouTube payout. We slightly went over, and I can't even remember, to be honest. It was 526. Yeah. So if anyone tries to come at me and says I'm here to make money and I'm a tragedy pimp and all the rest of it, go fuck yourself. Not here, sunshine. Never going to happen. And the December one, I don't know how. I think it's going to be Amber Robinson at Sharon. I'm so happy to hear she's yeah, me too, Amber. Last night I was, I don't know, I just felt like all of a sudden this deep breath come out and I was like, okay, that's awesome. Like she's really, really settled and yeah. it you know, when you have all this stuff going on in your own personal life, and I've never tried to pretend I don't, because I've been quite transparent, you know, with what I deal with on a daily basis without trying to make you guys depressed about it. But we all do have a story. Ballroom. Do I teach ballroom dancing? With my balls. Lip locked, you are so funny. Could you really see me ballroom dancing? Oh my God. Twerking, maybe. I could do the old twerk. So, yeah, this month, oh my God, Maureen Walsh, thank you so much. We've got another fat quarter, guys. Thank you on behalf of everybody in the channel, Maureen. Yeah, so we're going to have like $800 this month, people. But this is my issue. 200 of that 800 was given by Chase. So I contacted Scott and Chasing to get Christie's information, and Chasing replied to me just before I come on live. Sorry, I have to have a drink. And I now have Christie's email, and I'm going to get her bank details off her. And on the 21st of the month, as long as she wants to, I wouldn't blame her if she didn't want to give bank details out. You can't even twerk. I can't. What the real twerk is, Amber, and what my twerk look like are probably not even comparable. Down under crime balls. Oh my God. That could be a thing. I've always wanted your name as Stitching Crime. Every time I see your name, I want to do that. I want that name. Night Duchess of Carolina. Thank you so much for coming in. We love having you in here. I love having you all in here, just with me, because I'm selfish. Did anyone hear about the lady that kicked off an airplane for what? Jackie Jude. Are you kidding me? Firstly, why is the cat on the aircraft? Secondly, how the fuck do you breastfeed a cat? Sorry for the language, guys, but are you, what? Was she just like spraying it into its mouth? Maybe? Oh my God, no. That is the most bizarrest thing I have heard. We have to Google that. Twerking video, it never happened. Oh, you are not here to make money. That's very, no, Grammy, hell no. And do you know what? Look, I get it that other people, I'm not saying what they're doing's wrong. It's their channel. They do them. You do you, boo, if you get what I mean. I'm not condemning them. I'm just saying that is not what my channel's about. But I do understand a lot of people depend on YouTube as their main source of financial income. I understand that. I just feel like you have to have a really big channel to have any sort of decent, reliable income to support yourself long term. That's just my opinion. And I'm that person who can't ask for anything ever. Even with my husband, he'll be the first to tell you. I will never ask for anything, whether it's help with the kids, whether it's money, whether it's I don't know. I can't do it. I don't understand why. I just do not like asking. Never have. I never will. But that is me. Oops, the teeth. Yes, cat's eye. Oh, yeah, I'm still seeing that cat sucking on a boob right now. For what? Her what? I just love lip lock. Oh my God. Cos is vomiting. Oh my gosh. So is Carrie. Crime and Justice is laughing. You guys make this channel, honestly. She wasn't even pregnant. A titty kitty. Oh my God, dear mama. Sounds like something Cher would do. Oh dear. This is crazy. I love your lives. Helps lift my depression. Me too, cat's eye. Oh my God. Google. Breastfeeding a cat. Look, I know. I get it. So I spoke about emotional support for animals. Oh my God. See what I mean? These things just happen. And you guys think I could not have this channel? You lift me up every single time I come on. I have the best time with you all. And I'm sorry I haven't been on for a few days. It's just, I will do better. Sharon the shark balls was kind of crazy too. Yeah, it was. And they're cylindrical. That was crazy, wasn't it? Like they're not even round. I was like, wow. And it's sort of up to, from what we learned on the last live with sharks, it's just like the male just turns over and just does nothing. And the female has to do the work sort of thing. And I was like, that's how I am, Sharon. I try to be as independent. I don't know what it is, Amber. Even as a little kid or whatever, if I needed something, I would be my own worst enemy because I wouldn't ask for help. Like whether it was in the classroom or at home or, you know. And as most of you know, I went through a horrible time. And I don't want to bring the chat down with this. With SA from 3 till 11. And just to be able to reach out and get help with that was huge. So but just say, okay, so hubby and I, we have our bank accounts, but as all our married lives, I know I've got to count again how many, I think it's like 32. No, it's 33, I think. We've always had our bank accounts, but we've always had a mutual respect that we wouldn't ever make a significant purchase without talking to each other about it. Like, it's just the way we've always been, you know. So I wanted to buy, just as an example, a new laser printer, and it was $500 just to bring that up. And it's not that I was scared, because he would have said, what are you asking me for? Just go and do it. It's not that at all. It's just the fact that I feel I'm asking for him to pay for it, sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? So I can't even, you know what I do? Instead of just saying, oh, I want to buy this, is not asking permission, but I will discreetly leave a couple of web pages open on the desktop computer with things. Do you know what I mean? Just so I don't have to physically say, oh, I wouldn't mind buying this. It's just me. Much love to you. Oh, thank you, Diane. That's sweet. I scrolled up, chat. You are all freaks. We know. We know the real Gigi. That's what. Oh my God. That's me. And that's why I'm stuck in my situation right now. Oh. Like, I even get shitty with myself because I don't. But if that's why people have channels and stuff like that, like, I have no problem asking for help for somebody else. I'm right there. I'm right beside them. Let's go, you know. But if it's for me, no, can't do it. Won't do it. Never will. Oh my God, Sharon, I'm so sorry. That's more than heartbreaking. Yeah, but Amber, square balls. Oh my God. Susan's on a roll. Welcome to our insanity lip lock, says. Yeah, Amber, I don't go on and on about it. I just sort of, it's behind that roller door. And yeah, it's, you just get through it. Like, I don't say, I was never, yeah, you know. I can't get that pic out of my mind. I'm going to have a look. Honestly, we're not going to be happy till we see this cat and the breastfeeding thing. Breastfed woman. Might not be on here. Woman breastfeeds. Feeds cat. Oh, it is on. It is a Google question. It's definitely a thing. Okay, we're gonna do this. We can't not do this. What was your content about today? Oh, ladies, they were breastfeeding a cat. This lady, you know. Meanwhile, what a woman did with her cat. Ooh, videos. So this was, I can't believe this. Who would breastfeed the cat? Why was the cat on the plane is my thing. Oh, come on now. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing, Jesus. This video is either unavailable or not supported in this browser. Really? Why does it keep doing this to me? Well, sometimes you just have to wait a tiny bit. It's on an Australian news site too, guys. That's even funnier. The letter doesn't seem to include breastfeeding. I can't believe this. No, it's not going to do it.
There's a woman who has been caught breastfeeding her cat on Delta. Let that sink in. Okay, here's the background. There's a woman on a Delta Airlines who reportedly was caught breastfeeding her pet mid-flight. Now, damn it, if you're going to do it at the beginning of the flight. Mid-flight is tough. Mid-flight, and refused to stop after she was caught. Okay? Newsweek reports that the woman was on a plane between Syracuse, New York, and Atlanta, Georgia, when the incident occurred. An image circulating on social media is reportedly a screenshot capture of a message sent using the aircraft communications addressing and reporting system. Pilots used the system to transmit text-based messages to the ground. Let's put up the message that was relayed. And I'm sure whoever got that message thought somebody has been drinking the small alcoholic bottles too much. What does it say? It says that a passenger in seat 13A is breastfeeding a cat and will not put cat back in carrier. In response to a request from a flight attendant, is followed by a message that asks the situation to be addressed by the airline's red coat team upon landing. I don't know, this may not be a job for the red coat team. I mean, this may be a level 10 situation here, okay? I've actually done a little research on this, and one, it's probably not illegal unless you apply generally and liberally an animal neglect or animal abuse statute. Now, here's why. According to all of the science that I could find about humans breastfeeding cats, and surprisingly, there's a lot of that on the internet, didn't know it. Cats will have severe reaction to human breast milk, including vomiting and swelling. And yeah, if it's excessive, they could die. Okay, this woman had one of those like hairless cats.
It was hairless. Really? The cat was hairless. You know, I was talking about them the other day, remember?
Swaddled up in a blanket so it looked like a baby. Ansley Elizabeth reportedly said in the video. That's the flight attendant, okay? Her shirt was up and she was trying to get the cat to latch, and she wouldn't put the cat back in the carrier, and the cat was screaming for its life. I'm surprised she wasn't screaming. Anyway, all right, Miss Dahl, in all of my days of doing the news, I never thought I would ever do a news story about a human being trying to breastfeed a cat in mid-flight on Delta Airlines.
I know. I was gonna say something thoughtful about how these poor flight attendants are having to deal with so many unruly passengers. But I think at the end of the day, if you're gonna do this, please just do it in your home. Like, I don't wanna know, none of us wanna know. Like, there's some things better just to be done behind closed doors. I don't need to know all the weird things people do.
All right, fair enough.
Wow.
11 Alive, where Atlanta
Hey,
speaks.
at least
11 Alive News Prime Time starts.
At least, guys, we've covered some crime today. Would that be classed as bestiality? No, because it wasn't a sexual act. Level 10 situation. Oh my God. Hi, Chris. How are you? Thank you for coming in. for the love of kitties has a whole new meaning. So if the cat was so distressed, was he distressed? She, whatever. Was it distressed because it was on the plane, or was it distressed because of the breastfeeding? It was hairless. I know. Oh my God, that poor cat. Yes, crime and justice, the poor cat. But fancy trying to pass it off as a baby. That's even more weird. Okay, so I'm really relieved that we got onto the cat breastfeeding thing. So thank you so much, because I feel like at least I've talked about something criminal sort of today. Just don't do it. Trying to feed a cat, I can't. Guys, I'm going to be giggling all night now. Dead hairless cat at airport. And she refused to put it back in the carrier. Like, why? This cat needs a lawyer. He was assaulted. Crime comedy. We should. We should. We definitely should. Adoption scams. Well, I won't be able to get that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm going to be sitting there playing with my balls tonight, thinking about breastfeeding a hairless cat. Like the hairless thing put a whole different look on it for me. I don't know about you guys, but as soon as he said hairless, I was gone. I'm like, no way. I want to know how old the cat was. Like, that's relevant to me. I wonder if it had a nappy change. It might have had some litter in its diaper. Have your pets fly the friendly skies? Oh, I can't. Was the cat also wearing clothes? I know, that's what I was just saying. Oh, dear Lord. And to think this is my first live here. Oh, Shay's safe place. Oh, my God. Thank you. I see you all the time, Shay's safe place. Thank you so much for coming in. We're crazy over here. Oh, stories like this make me feel so much better about my life choices. Oh my God, something criminal. It is true crime, Susan. It made the news. It's got to be. Oh, Diane's you do the diamond art. You would be having a hard time right now getting them tiny little diamonds in the tiny little hole. Sorry, I didn't start it, but this time was not my fault. Where is she? Who's the little instigator that threw that in the mix? Guys, you have to throw this stuff up at us when we're on here, because seriously, it needs to be discussed. This is important. Austin Powers wants his hat back, cat back. Oh, poor Shay. Look what she's walked into, guys. Now she's going to think we're all bloody nutters. I'm going to wet myself. I don't know about you, Brandy, but I've got to walk like 50 metres to the house. Further, it's like 100 metres. Oh, Chris, it is good to laugh, isn't it? I can't. My girls watch a YouTube family vlog on this family, and they have two of these hairless cats, so it's a bit of a thing for me, because I walked past a 75-inch screen with these two hairless cats doing random shit, and I'm like, oh, please. Like, we talk about, and like to some people, they're beautiful. I just can't see it. Like, I feel so bad for them. And they really got the raw end of the stick there in the feline species. I don't know how that even happens. Oh, thank you, Aussie Trisha. I have to go back to the start, or you might not want to. Oh, we're all nutters, Brandy says. Oh dear, what sheltered lives we live. Absolutely, Susan. Balls and boobs. That says it all right there. I've got to change the description. I'm truly going to do it. I'm going to change it. Where else can you go for that entertainment? Oh, I'm glad you like it here. I'm sorry you've walked into a bit of craziness, but we usually try to have a laugh. And Carrie Bishop, are you ladies behaving yourselves? No, Johnny. Johnny R. Kramer, welcome. We're not behaving ourselves. Please don't tell Donald Wells about this, because, you know, this could be a thing. You think they're cute, Crime and Justice? I don't know. I just look at them and think, oh, dear Lord. But I like fluffy, like hairy. Oh, here we go. I need to just not talk. Fluffy, hairy. Fluffy, hairy pussies. No. I'm going to stop. Johnny, welcome. Oh, guys, I'm glad some of you are seeing the funny side of it. Oh. Could you imagine the sounds we could use if we had ducks? If we had Doug's soundboard right now with cat noises. Oh dear Lord, makes me want to knit them all a kitty sweater. Hi Sub City. Hi Ethel, how are you? I'm sorry, I can't stop. I've got tears pouring down my face, and I'm glad they're happy tears. Not happy that the cat's hairless, but you know, fluffy hairy balls. Stop, flip. As soon as I recompose, little lip lock just throws another one in there. Oh, Chris just spat soda all over her pussy. Doug said today, not sure why the balls wrinkle before the face. Where is Doug? Doug needs it. Could you imagine him on panel right now? Oh, dear Lord. Oh, I needed that, guys. Thank you. You think we are nutters, Brandy Bradford? First class from now on, no cats. Oh, they kind of have hairballs, do they? This is not going to go away, guys. You realise at some point in every life for the rest of our lives, it's going to come back to balls and hairless pussies. Salty balls. Oh, meow. Yeah, we could be doing that, Suzanne, on a soundboard. Oh, geez. I'm sick, but I'm okay. Oh, Ethel, another one down. There's so many of you not well right now. That's not good. You get, now, who said what you've got to have? Zinc, vitamin C, vitamin D. Is that it? There are a few different things we were talking about before. We were talking about the lady who got kicked off at Delta. Yeah, thank you for summarising that adoption schemes. Gabby B, hello. Hope everyone in the area hit positive. Yes, we've been talking about that and ways that we can get some quilts out to families, Gabby. I am literally aching all over. Me too, lip locked. My jaws are like... Brandy's sick, Ethel's sick, Priscilla's sick. I gotta pee real bad. Don't pee long. Tears everywhere. Oh, Carrie Bishop's stomach hurts. Here, kitty, kitty. It is after Thanksgiving crud. I just can't even imagine. Like, I know with our cats, if, like, the granddaughter bought one of them a little outfit for Christmas, it would have been, oh my God, trying to get the outfit on the cat was not a fun time. So we ended up giving up. Could you imagine trying to wrap the little cat in a blanket for breastfeeding just in itself without nothing else, without the boob being offered anything? They just don't like being confined like that. Yeah, it has, Grammy. And it doesn't mean, it just means this is the way to go, in my opinion. Oh, okay, Chris. I will check it. Sorry, I have been, I've been sort of all over the place. And did anybody see the little balloons video? So we went to Wagga shopping on Saturday, and coming home, 1 block from our house is a great big oval on one side where they play cricket and stuff, and that's just a vacant little paddock if anyone goes to have a look at that video. It was so cool. I've never seen it myself close up like that before, but we were just like casually driving to our house a block away, and here's the Royal Australian Air Force. I was going to say erecting. They've blown up these big balls that float in the sky. So hubby pulls over, and I thought, oh, this will be cool to do a live. So I just did a little live showing you guys the Royal Australian Air Force hot air balloons. Doug, you're free to share. Is Dougie in here? Oh, and it was really, really cool to watch the way they get them up and float away. I'd never seen it that close up. Like, I've seen them after they've been lifted and they're already up in the sky. Oh, could you do that, Cat's Eye? Because there is no way on earth I could go in a hot air balloon. I just couldn't do it. They are beautiful, but yeah, same here, Chris. No way I could get up in one of them. I go up on a Ferris wheel And soon as it does its first rotation, I'm saying to the guy, can I get off? I can't do it. Big balls or big balloons. You need to get in one and go for a ride. No way. I couldn't. I stand on a chair and I'm dizzy. Yeah, they were hairless, weren't they? Oh dear. You're making some ballsy remarks tonight. Oh, lip lock. Hot air balloons are really pretty. I would never get in one though. Get vertigo. Yeah, I get vertigo if I go in a lift that's more than like 3 floors. As soon as I go over the 3rd floor, I'm done for. What are they talking about? Launch of Sharon's balls. I am 100% changing the description though. I think they'll be hilarious. And to be a Royal Australian Air Force just made it even more special, I thought. But I tell you what, our dogs went off their head. Oh no, Lip Lock's got low battery. I don't know why that's funny, but it's funny. Yarn balls. Oh my God. I've been in a hot air balloon during Kentucky Derby week when I was a child. It would have been awesome. Like, I wouldn't doubt it would be the best experience, but I don't think I'd see much because I'd be that person lying on the bottom that's like curled into a ball crying. I don't think I could appreciate it for what it is. Oh, tied to the ground. That wouldn't be as bad. Oh, really? That would be interesting to watch, Chris. She barely made it to the toilet. Sorry, Shay's safe place. Who needs a ball lift? Oh my God. Hey, were you guys in Doug's live the other week when him and Josh? Oh my God. They were talking about Doug's, when, not circumcision, the other thing, vasectomy. And Doug was explaining the whole process. And I had no idea about the technicalities of it all. And Josh was nearly on the floor. Like, I'm not joking. I'll see if I can find which one it is and we'll play it tomorrow, just so we can continue the topic. It was so funny. Really, really funny. Someone said whale balls or shark balls. Well, we did get onto whale balls after the shark's balls the other day. But I think they're sort of along the same lines. But see, whales are mammals, aren't they? And sharks are a fish, I think. Great balls of fire. Oh my God. Oh no, it was bad. I still freaked out. My feet need to stay on. Yeah. I'm not good at all the big rides and stuff at the carnivals and that. He was, because I even commented, Kay Johnson, where is Josh? Because you couldn't see him anymore, could you? It was so funny. I like when he plays Carla. Yeah. You love the way I say balls. Has anyone ever eaten hog balls? Oh my God, no. Scott hates mine. Is it a southern thing? Can a cat nurse a whale? Oh, Lip Lock, you are so funny. I guess I missed the live about the shark and whale balls. It was the last live, Gabby, and it was sort of like the last 40 minutes or so. I do not know how it happened. I think I was talking about the Christmas balls and the other channel because I'd started the Christmas ball on that channel on a live. I'm just going to blame it all on Griffey because she was the one who started the whole conversation on the last live about the balls. Sometimes we've got to do what we need to do. Yes, we do. Hell the hell no. Oh dear. She say plays with a shot of killer anyway. Yeah, it was really good. It was right at the end. And yeah, I'd say it was like the last half hour, last 40 minutes or whatever. Pizza. Oh, you've got pizza, Johnny. You need to share. I don't think I've had anything yet. It's 1:20 p.m. I usually start getting hungry about this time of day. No, oh, the carousel. Yeah, I can do a carousel. Teacups, all that sort of stuff. Trying to give them up. Yeah, I've got to start these tablets, guys, in 7 more days. I start the Champix tablets because remember, Quick Day is the 7th of January for me. Got to see Doug and Josh last show. Oh, really, Susan? I haven't watched it yet. When I was in 7th grade, I put a bag in a mean girl's desk. It was a bag with a set of horse balls. Oh, my God. That is crazy. Balls, or pig, whatever is handy, I guess. I didn't know you could, like, that people actually eat them. Shays, my son says it tastes like chicken. Wow. I wouldn't be opposed. Oh, well, yeah. If someone cooked them and told me afterwards, I think it's mind over matter sometimes, because we were talking about this the other day with when you're a kid and Nan used to make like tripe in white sauce or sheep's brains. Like if I can eat a sheep's brain, I reckon I could eat one. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I would. If it was cooked like properly and that sort of stuff. I'm a Celebrity, Get Me. Oh, I love that show, Gabby B. On 4th of January, there is always some sort of animal balls. We need to play some of these shows on here, Gabby B, don't we? Especially the eating ones. I wonder if we'd be allowed to do that, to stream it on a YouTube channel. Like, I don't care if I get copyrighted, like meaning that they stop the monetization. That part of it, like even on the other channel, because it is hilarious. So funny. I look forward to it every year. It's one of my favorite. I rarely watch normal TV ever nowadays because all of winter hubby watches football and all of summer, which started last Sunday, is cricket. So I never watch anything on normal TV. Oh, Johnny, I'm so jealous right now. What sort is it? Just so I can imagine what flavours you're eating right now. Sweetbreads. Oh, Quick Day. I know, Susan. But I have to do it like a month in advance, like I'm doing, because I really believe you need the psychological build up that you're excited to do it. I know when I've done that in the past, it's worked. And I did it for 7 months. But imagine how much fabric we can buy then. I'm sure the other day when I was talking about the cigarettes that you guys in the US don't realize how ridiculously expensive they are over here. I loved tripe so much when I was younger. The cooking shows showed where they get the tripe from. Never ate it again. Yeah, isn't it like the cow's stomach lining or something? But I ate all that sort of stuff. Offal was really big years ago. And I still love lamb's fry and bacon and steak and kidney and all that. I've seen Scott's Live the other day show Safe Place when he showed pictures of what I thought at first was chicken legs. And I was reading the chat and it said they were frogs' legs. And I thought it was a joke. Like I've never seen anything like that in my life. But they were real frogs' legs being cooked in a fry pan. And they were huge. I forgot what I was talking about. What was I talking about before the frog's legs? But they taste like chicken, don't they? I've heard that before. Look like G.I. Joe cutting up. I know. Because it looked really odd to me that they were bent like that, the way they were lying in the pan. Bodily functions. Yeah, I get that too. But like I lived with my grandmother a lot when I was a little kid, and I don't know whether it was because they were cheaper. I've never tried either Gabby B. Oh, that's what I was talking about. So there's a show, that's what Gabby B's talking about, that comes on every January in Australia, and it's called I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Do you guys have that, like your version in America? So they get a group of 10 or 12 so-called celebrities every year and take them to the African jungle. But last year they had to do it in a rainforest in Australia because of the pandemic. And they have all these crazy tasks and, things they got to do to earn food and stuff like that, and challenges. And it is the funniest thing ever, what they put these poor buggers through. So I'm going to see if we can play it on here. If we do it on the other channel, it won't matter if we're not monetized. I'm trying to teach myself new things. Wish I had my 40 years eyesight though. Oh, gymnastics. And see, that's another thing that worries me about smoking is, all the smoke packets have the damaged eyeballs and stuff, and I don't want to lose my sight. Like I would happy to be deaf, but just not blind. Not that I'd be happy to be deaf, but you know what I mean? If I had to lose one over the other. You've even eaten alligator? No swear. Wow. It would be like a white meat too, wouldn't it, Cherokee girl? Running with the balls. So, but that's where the balls thing was going. With this show, this I'm a Celebrity show, they make them eat raw, like bull's balls and the most disgusting things and concoctions of stuff. Oh my God, it's so bad. But it's so funny watching them trying to eat these things. You've even eaten rattlesnake? Wow. Need to give that Hannah douche. Kitty quilt's coming up. I actually have kitty fabric too. Eaten seal, but very rubbery. Yeah, I've heard of people eating seals, but it's illegal in certain waters now, isn't it? I'm pretty sure. I am the mum has eaten alligator as well. I'm pretty sure there's places in Australia where you can eat crocodile. I've never had it though. My mum made it in Italian sauce. I loved it so much until Julia Childs, I think that's her name, ruined it for me. Oh, yeah. I think that's what we'll do, Gabby B. Because, yeah, there's catch-up on their catch-up channels. And if, like, we cut out all the ads and just play the specific bits, I think it'll be fine. But it'll be hilarious. Alligator is too spongy for me. I'm extremely texture sensitive with foods. All right. Well, there you go. If you go deaf, send me your earpiece. Oh my God, Susan. Oh, you crack me up, girl. I've eaten gator too, like tough rubbery chicken, or maybe it's conch. Oh, is that like one of them fish, Stephanie, that, no, they're like, oh my God, I'm not even going to say it. One of them round things that blow up, a ball-like shape. When she was pretty tipsy when she ate it though. Shark is rubbery too. I didn't know that, Miss Justice. I love lobster and prawns. Don't know what's going to happen on here. No, you never do. From minute to minute, Lisa. Conch shells that people hold to their ear to listen to the ocean sounds. I'm with you. I know what you mean now. Tastes like chocolate covered raisins. Really? Chocolate covered grasshoppers taste like chocolate covered raisins. Oh my God. Gabby B says the only meat she eats is beef, lamb, chicken, and turkey breast. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we get mostly in our like fish and chip takeaway shops, isn't it, Susan? Is shark flake. That's what they call it. Oh my God. Yeah. See, I just love the taste. I live in Tennessee, and it was on the news a couple of hours ago that Candace has filed a report for trespassing. There were 6 that she filed against, which included some from social media. Really? So is that WJHL, Paula? Oh, look, that would just be the icing on the cake for me today. That would really make me happy if them certain people had repercussions. I hadn't even watched the video of, because I refused to. I don't care. I'm not even watching any of it. It's ridiculous attention seeking to me. So I didn't even watch any of the footage of MGL and them at the Wellses property. The only time I've seen any of the footage was this morning when I caught up on John Hinge's lives and he played Benny coming down the hill. And you're fatter. You're even fatter in real life, MGL. Oh my God, that was so funny. So we have to Google this. Did she answer us about, can you click on links now? Candace file charges. Okay, hang on. I'm just gonna go. I've got to switch to this one.
Expect any rain.
Shush. Now if I go my channel, I should be able to. Okay, Sharon, can you click on links? Is this a news report? Chronicles of Olivia. So this is the girl that was with MGL and that JL guy. On Ben Hill Road. I just...
Candace Wells claimed that all of my friends trespassed on her property, but as we know, this is misinformation. Our friend Molly Golightly posted a video on social media of her walking towards and entering a shed on the Wells property. Later that day in a phone call with Don Wells, they both talked about it.
Yeah, I was at that house. I saw the shed. I just looked around. Not much happened except the lady down the hill started yelling like a lunatic. She did. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, but I'm willing to be nice. All right. So let's forget about that. And I'm glad that you're willing to help. I'm glad we gotta be on the same page. Somebody took her from our property. So can we work together? No. So can we work together?
No. According to the report, officers responded to a call on Thursday regarding criminal trespassing. If you haven't seen my last video, I suggest go watch that. Long story short, we were standing on public easement on the road across from the Wells driveway, chatting with two YouTubers, when all of a sudden, a man began running down the driveway of the Wells, yelling profanities and acting erratic. Immediately after, Molly Golightly went to the sheriff's office to file a report. While she was there, she showed an officer the videos that we had taken, and he said that they would go out to the Wells property to see what was going on over there.
I did not step foot on the property, but it turns out that another YouTuber is trying to act as if they are working this case as search team. It's just a YouTube channel, and the thing is that getting all these messages yesterday that they were talking, just bashing me all over yesterday, and I confronted him about it, and he totally whipped out, just like Benny. That's twice. He did it last night on the internet, and he did it in my face. All cowards. They all want to talk until they see me show up. Do not threaten violence. And my thing is we could have all been working together. These people have no shame. They are with the enemy. They don't care about this little girl. They just...
And Molly does. Molly does care. Keep it real.
I want to be friends with these people. And you have the right to judge me? All right, we'll see. I'm going to look up some file on a police board. No one's going to talk me out of it. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay. We'll see you there.
So Candace Wells files a police report falsely claiming that we trespassed on our property. We never stepped foot on our property at all. We were on the streets. We were along Ben Hill Road. We were along Beach Creek Road looking for Summer Wells. But she has the audacity to file a police report claiming we stepped on our property looking for Summer Wells. Who would do that? We are searching for Summer, and she wants to file a police report against us for looking for Summer? That makes no sense. Why isn't Candace out there looking for Summer? Why is she out there looking for her own daughter? She should be welcoming anyone looking for her daughter. Her daughter's missing, and she wants to file a police report on people claiming they went on our property against us, claiming we went on our property. We didn't go on our property. I didn't go on our property. I'm looking for Summer all over the area. It makes no sense.
There was also false claims that we were so close to the property that we could hear them laughing. That's not true. They were laughing so hard. We heard them while standing on Beach Creek Road across the street at the cemetery. It's funny how sound travels. We have a neighbor confirming, which is on the top of the other mountain. She says she hears everything that goes on at that property because sound travels up the mountain.
6 months have passed and nobody has really put her in the spotlight the way that you guys are doing it. And she's pissed. She's beyond her. She sees something wrong with you guys from the street and talking the truth about her. She never washed those kids 1 week. Her mind don't understand that you have to give food to those children. Taking a shower, mind don't understand that. The same way that she don't understand that we're looking for her daughter. Going to the police, obviously, for somebody that had to hurt that daughter.
Well, wow. So we don't have it on an actual news site or anything. Don wasn't. My thing is, where have they been all this time, guys? Why is it only now that they want to be involved? Has anyone heard of these people prior to the laundry case? You know, I have no doubt that they were about and doing something, but not for Summer's case. They haven't been here. Should have sick the dogs on them. I'm just going to sound like a hypocrite. I just think they're disgusting. And get home, stay there. It's not about Summer. Honestly, guys, who honestly in chat right now believes they went there to find Summer? That they were going to have a miraculous experience and come up with new evidence or solve the case. It's about themselves. Yes, exactly, D-Mama. 15 minutes in the spotlight yet again, just like at the front of the laundry's house. To me, they're two completely different scenarios. I could see why they wanted answers from Mr. and Lisa, the laundries, about where Brian was. Like, there's a definitive question there about where is he? Why are you covering up for him? Like, this is a completely different situation. And I think they've taken full advantage of Summer's case and just tried to make it like they're doing so much good. But at the same time, please pay me, because these trips cost money. I'm sorry, but if you can't plan a trip, this is going back to what I was saying earlier. If you're going to make these trips for summer, pay for it yourself. If you're so concerned about the case, pay for it your fucking goddamn self. Don't go asking all your chat to pay for it. That's my thing. That's not okay to me. I don't know anything about the airport because I don't subscribe to her. I cannot stand looking at her cross-eyed head. I can't stand, like, her voice makes me want to vomit. That's how bad I get. And she will cling to people that have lots and just sit back and watch. Have you ever seen Molly on my channel? Ever? Whether it be good or bad. Have you ever seen her come up in my chat? Ever? Or Glitterazzi's chat? Or Lip Lock's chat? Has she ever been in your chat, Lip Locked, MGL? I'm just trying to prove a point here. Okay. Has anybody ever seen her in Ziggy's chat? Boom. Right there. Molly will only go into chats where there's 500 or more people. Just saying. If she really cared about Summer, why is she chasing all the big chat rooms? Like, you don't have to look too far to see what they're really about. But I strongly, strongly disagree with the fact that people want to take these trips and do this and do that for the case, but at the same time, they're standing there with two hands out. Like, can you play for me? Like, it's going to cost a lot of money. I've got to get a flight. I'm going to need food. Like, fuck the fuck off. If you're going to do a trip because of Summer and you're so passionate about helping Summer's case, please. No, I'm not bagging out Ziggy whatsoever. Please don't. I am the mama. That's not the point I was trying to say. I'm just saying with MGL, she won't associate with anyone who doesn't have lots and lots of subs. I'm not saying Ziggy's done anything bad having Molly on her channel at all. I'm not saying anything horrible about Ziggy. I'm just trying to make a point that Molly only associates with channels that benefit herself, in my opinion. Oh, here's trouble, guys. You've missed all the fun stuff, doohickey. It was so fun. We were laughing our heads off. But yeah, no, I wasn't doing Ziggy. I was just saying, like, trying to prove my point on MGL. Come back next year and protest, she said. But that's interesting that they had to play the phone call between Don and Molly, where Don's saying, can we work together? But I'd like to see the actual charges. Are they charged? How does that work? Do they have to be brought into the police station and stuff for that, or would that just be like something that's like a summons that's posted to you or something? I don't understand how trespassing things work, if anyone knows. Little doohickey. Thank you for coming in and saying hi to us. You just got home from work. God love you. It's bloody hot here today. It's like 32 degrees already. Property is a crime, saying maybe they can charge them with tampering with evidence. Well, this morning I heard in John Hinged's chat that she paid on the property apparently. I don't know if that's true or not. Has new piece. What's your email? Send link. WJHL. Liplocked is saying WJHL has news piece. It is. Popped it in the chat. Liplocked. I just would like to know whether Don remembers that Molly is the one who went for him about not knowing Summer's birthday. Because honestly, when you're that drunk and you're talking to all these YouTubers, would you remember who was who after the fact? And like after the marathon, I'll never forget a couple of her comments about, well, actually, after she had the phone call, MGL, with Donald Wells, she quite openly said when Tiffany Marie went over to Molly's channel, she said, I don't do the Summer Wells case. I didn't know what to say. And I was like, so why did you feel the necessity? Because remember, she started ringing him while he was on with Doug. Like she wanted him on her channel. That's when Molly got involved. When she seen how many views the other YouTubers were getting, having Don on their lives. So she had to have a piece of that. And I don't care if Molly thinks I'm being a little bitch right now, but it's a discussion. Oh, really? Stephanie, is that true? It can get someone almost a year in lockup. Holy crap. Don could have given him a bucket. Oh, you're kidding, Shay's place. See, I haven't, anything with her being up there, I just haven't wanted to, because I sort of thought, you know, they've probably, Benny's worked it out with Molly, da-di-da-di-da. You have to just sit back and think, is this just all worked out between themselves in the background? Because as we are seeing more and more, that stuff is happening and it's all just a show to get views. So I've started restricting the sort of stuff I'm watching for that reason. A trespassing video on YouTube. Oh, see, I didn't know that. Link sent. Okay, I will have a look. Gmail. Hubby must have bought the ute home and gone in another one. Oh, it looks like I've got a few emails from you guys. Thank you so much. I just love it. I know I love it. I say I love it and I'm hopeless replying, but as I said, from today forward, I'm going to do better. So there's proof. Doohickeys saying there's proof because she filmed it. That's good. So is this a video or just a written one? You know, if they'd been here on Summer's case from 6 months ago, like the rest of us, I would probably be more interested. But these escapades, and that's all it feels like to me, is for the wrong reason, and I don't respect that whatsoever. Beach Creek, Tennessee. An offence report from the Hawkins County Sheriff's Office revealed that a trespassing complaint was filed last week by mother of missing 5-year-old Summer Wells. According to the report, officers with the Sheriff's Office responded to a call on Thursday regarding criminal trespassing at Ben Hill Road residence where Summer disappeared on June 2021. Candace Wells, Summer's mother, is listed on the report as the complainant, claiming that a Molly Golightly and a male Andrew Griffin, both Facebook names, along with 4 other people, came onto her property making videos of her residence. Wells stated on the report that the same incident occurred 2 days in a row. She was referred to a private prosecution. She was referred to private prosecution by police. The report was filed Thursday, December 9. News Channel 11 reached out to Marissa Dazinski, a YouTube creator with an account called Molly Golightly, and was at the Wells property last week. No word has been heard yet, or has yet been heard. Hawkins County Sheriff Ronnie Lawson told News Channel 11 that the next step would be for the Wells to seek warrants for the arrest of those accused of trespassing. News Channel 11 reached out to the Wells family for comment, but also has not heard anything from Candace or Don Wells, Summer's parents. Summer Wells was reported missing from a home in Beach Creek on June 15, and these are the details. Anyone with information, please contact Hawkins County or TBI at 1-800-TBA-FIND. That looks pretty promising. Twice they did it. Oh, I would love to see them. Yeah, that they would have been taken. So they put them on Facebook, is that right? I totally agree, Gabby B. 100,000,000% agree. Yeah, but she would have only had that up 5 minutes and it would have been copied 500 times for this reason. Like, the thing is, not every single, she might have 50,000 subs, but a 50,000 subs there because they support her, or a 50,000 subs there because they don't. And that's the reality of it. And she welcomes it. She said if trolls don't have her name in their mouth, she's not happy. And that says it all. She wants people talking about her, whether it's good or bad. She doesn't care. Worldwide Ghost Channel, hello. Molly talked to John on the phone at his work. He said they could go on property. He said, can we work together? On that little clip we just watched a second ago, Patty. He never actually verbally said, yeah, rock on up onto the property, did he? You saved it? Good on you, doohickey. See, I didn't even know it was on there. Just because I don't want to... It's just craziness. Gabby B says, MGL said on her live this morning that she sent a text message to WJHL after they reached out to her admitting she trespassed it on the Wells property. So she wants to be charged. That'll get her more views. Like, no, Don wasn't there. Wasn't Candace getting her teeth removed and they weren't even on the property? Okay, Cherokee Girls explaining Lawson will not be knocking on their door, but officers of their state and county can. But there's extradition charges which they won't do because of the expense to Hawkins County. So does that mean they can't be charged because they don't want to? Oh, this is confusing. So does that mean they get away with it, Cherokee Girl? Surely if you commit a crime in one state, you can still be charged in your absence of living in that state. I don't know. I don't understand how it all works. That's why I'm asking you guys to help me. They live there, so therefore they have a right to tell them to leave. I found a channel that has all her stuff that she's deleted. Oh my God. Really, Doohickey? Do you want to share? They weren't so nice to cracking cases either, saying they shouldn't be covering the case because, oh, look, I did catch that on someone else's channel. Might have been Ziggy's. She played some of it. Of that Betty woman really hammering Ali and Cam. I've said it in the past. I don't understand whether Don and Candace are guilty or innocent. We will find out eventually. It's just a matter of hanging in there and, you know, really hoping and praying that it's going to be like Barry Morphew and Larry Malete, and they're just lining their ducks up in a row. But as far as Cam and Ali supporting Don and Candace in a light of saying they were great parents and that I have no doubt they love their kids. Like, I don't doubt they love their kids. But am I going to sit here and agree with Cam and Ali that they were great parents? Hell bloody no. But if that's the way they feel, that's their right to say how they feel. But that Betty woman really, really was nasty, super nasty. Like, they were also neglecting and abusing their own kids and things like that. And I just thought that was way too much. The channel's called Drama Bolt. Doohickey, if I don't write it down, I'll forget 5 minutes after I get off. I think I'm getting Alzheimer's. But it is a lot. Like, every single live you go into, there's more stuff that comes out and more stuff we learn. Charges will stand, Liplock says, but not serious enough for extradition across state lines. So if MGL doesn't show up for court, there be a bench warrant, should be a bench warrant issued, which likely will never be served. Oh my God. That's shitty as. Isn't it? I can't handle it when people just get away with stuff. In my opinion, Gabby B says, in my opinion, if Don or Candace give permission under the influence of any drugs or alcohol for those YouTubers to go on their property, it should be made nil and void. Yes. Because honestly, you can't remember when you're under the influence what you've said when you wake up. A lot of I know I wouldn't be able to. Oh, you're kidding, Gabby B. I honestly think Cam and Ali are doing good stuff. I really do. You know, productive stuff that you can physically see that with the people, the dive team people, and you can actually see that they're doing proper search things and in actual investigating things. Compared to what MGL was doing, there's no comparison in my eyes. I just don't like that they support Don and Candace in their everyday parenting and think that they were great parents. That's the only thing I've got against them. But that's their opinion. Exactly, Cat's Eye. Trace Labs, thank you. That's the name I was trying to think of. Trace Labs. There was the other people as well that they're involved with. Not Cherokee Girl says not they can be charged, but what will happen, they'll hold the warrants until those parties return to Hawkins County. They'll never go back. That's crazy. Oh, thanks, Miss Justice. If she goes back to Tennessee, though, she then could be arrested on the outstanding bench warrant for failure to appear, which is a separate offence. Okay. Because I think in Australia, you would get summons to court and be charged with something. But if you didn't appear, you would have to have an attorney there to represent you. This is not fact. I don't know 100%, but I'm pretty sure the charges would still be in place from state to state in Australia. Oh, hi, Blue Sky. They say returning. I bet they don't after this. Like, I hope they do, but I bet you they don't. Like, they wouldn't have even thought that Don and Candace would act on anything, I don't think. But he has got signage up everywhere, doesn't he? Do not trespass, da-di-da-di-da. I looked him up and he has made hundreds of applications for suing people worth over $8 million. That's a JL guy, isn't it? Wow. They got a 911 call that none of us heard before. Cam and Ali are stitching crime. When did they release the unheard 911 call? I haven't heard the unheard one yet. So that conversation, I haven't watched this either, but there was a video, Crime Stories Obsessed, released yesterday, I think, and the conversation, from what bits I could catch in the thumbnails and stuff, or I think Ziggy might have played a bit, I'm not sure. It's a conversation along the lines of Don's got dirt on Candace and they're having an argument about who's got more dirt on each other. Was that in one of the lives when, I can't remember if it was Doug's or MGL's, where, not the bit where he says Candace is going down, it was before that or after that? Or is this a separate incident altogether where they're blaming each other? Yeah, I don't know anything about this unheard 911 call. I'm curious now. Rosemary and Crime, hello. I am the mama. Someone said she paid $25 for 911 call. Never got that call for us because it doesn't paint the wells in a good light. Oh, okay. Okay. Was before summer got gone. It's not. Oh, okay. Thanks, Shay. Safe place. Like, I can only, literally, my brain can only consume so much a day. So thanks for helping me out, guys, because I do get a bit. It is. It's hard keeping up with everything. Oh, I know. She really does think she's Reporter of the Year. I also think MGL acted as a reporter when she's with Don Wells. One time the 911 call was before Summer disappeared. Okay, yeah. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? Okay, now it's making sense. So Molly paid $25 to get her hands on this 911 call that doesn't paint Don and Candace in a good light, but it was prior to Summer going missing. Yeah, I know, Miss Justice. I just didn't watch it, which is my bad. But I had heard about it. When Jose was at their house. Oh, I love you too, Lip Locked. I love everybody in my chat. You guys have made my day. I know, and this is why I'm hoping that, you know, with all the work they're doing to the house and everything else, that the boys just can, if they're happy and loving where they are, just leave them be. Scamming Jonathan away from the Alapachan people. We are a poor region as it is. I don't want my people scammed, whether I personally know them or not. Oh my God. That's really powerful, Shay's Safe Place. And I agree with you. No one deserves to be scammed ever. But yeah, he does sound like he's out for every little penny, doesn't he? You have to pay records department for police reports and 911 calls. Wow, I didn't know that either, Green-Eyed Lady. You can actually hear her, really, Lisa Jones? Oh my gosh. See, you talked about crime and shark's balls and hairless kitties and breastfed kitties. Don't forget the breastfed bit. Oh dear. Yeah, we eventually get around to things. It's just some lives we never seem to get back to point, you know. And I feel like I've duped everybody because one night they were fighting on a live and Don supposedly, I remember that one. And she said, what you're going to do, put me in the woods too? Oh my God. Yeah, I think it was on Doug's Live. That was the night he said, don't you break my door, something like that. Because I couldn't get over the fact that he put possession of that door as his door. For some reason, that really gets on my nerves. You know, it'd be like my hubby saying the house was his house. I know it's only a door, but it's not only his door. It's a shared door. I get burnt up about the stupidest things. Oh, the poor little buggers. It just breaks your heart, doesn't it? You know, what they would have seen over. And the neighbour that spoke on that little clip we just watched about how they didn't get bathed properly or fed properly and stuff like that. That's what really gets to me. As well as all of the alcohol and drugs. Kids they just don't deserve it. And Grand has been the grandmother. This has been my thing from day dot. As a grandmother, she didn't even have the kids' backs, did she? MGL and her gang have also said multiple times on their live streams they are going to show all their filming to DCS and make sure the wells never get cut. Oh, I hope so. Like, that's a positive. Surely law enforcement have been watching every single live that they've been on and analysed every single word. Oh, thanks, Johnny Kramer. I've got to check out another channel too. Be safe, ladies. Oh, I really, really appreciate that, Johnny. Thanks so much for coming in. And please come back again with more pizza. We would love that. It's great to have some guys in here. You remember that? What's that, ducks? Yeah, bye, Johnny. So sad, but yes, we actually can hear her as Candace says he was hurting. Oh my God. Kay Johnson. I'm going to have to check all this out. No, that was really nice. We don't often get many males in here. I don't understand sometimes. Like, I know the majority of us are women, but it is nice to see. Is he gone? Can we say the ball? I didn't want to. Oh, God, stop sharing. No release on Namon calls up 15 says, yes. I've said before, I've got a friend. He's a 911 dispatcher in Nashville, and I haven't contacted him for a few weeks, but the last time I emailed him, he said they will not release it until something's happened. Oh, okay. Is it the same call? Yeah, I don't know where to hear the call either. See, Shay, I can't handle that. It's just one little thing like that where partners will refer to things as solely theirs. That triggers me from 1 to 1,000 in seconds. I can't explain why. It just really, don't break my effing door. Yeah, it's a 2-letter little word that will send me insane. If my husband referred to, like we do it with our cars because they're 2 separate things. Like he has his, well, he's got 2 cars, but I have my car. Oh, you won't believe what happened. You know, the day we went on the road trip to Cootamundra and we got all our beautiful fabric, which I'm going to start chopping up tonight. So we had the road trip in the morning to Coota. Then that night I had my granddaughter's year 6 farewell. Okay, not, you know, like little graduation ceremony at our local bowling club, and her dad and stepmom come, and it was just lovely. Anyway, we parked in the car park for the evening while we were there. The next day, my youngest daughter comes over in the afternoon after work, and she goes, "What did you hit, Mum?" And I'm like, "What? I don't hit shit." And she goes, "No, seriously, your back light on one side is all smashed." And my heart started going 100 miles an hour, like, what? I have not hit anything. So hubby and I go out there, and sure enough, all one side of the car smashed, like the back lights on one side, all smashed. There's black paint up the side of the car, and hubby just turns around. "What did you do?" And I said, "I did nothing, honestly." He said, "Where did you park in Coota?" I said, "In Wally's car park, where I always park." So here I am thinking I don't think I'm misinvestigated, but you know what I mean. I'm like intrigued by criminal processes and things and cases. So he goes the next morning back to the RSL club, the bowling club, and finds all the glass, because we didn't know whether it had happened when I went to Coota or whether it happened in the car park. So he found all the evidence. So it definitely happened at the bowling club. So he's going there this afternoon, because they're only open certain days a week, to see the CCTV footage of who actually hit my car and didn't even bother letting us know. How rude is that? Like, it would be over $1,000 worth of damage and they just drive off. No conscience. I forgot to tell you about that the other day. So annoyed. I just don't. Most people have car insurance. Like, with what they've done to my car, their car would have to be noticeable as well, unless they had a bull bar or something like that on there. Yeah, they're just assholes. No moral conscience whatsoever. But hopefully it's on camera and we'll get to see October 2020 call. Okay. I'm with you now. So it was the DV situation with Jose. Yeah, I know. That's exactly why I don't do reverse parking, because I don't want to hit stuff. And I go to all that trouble of not doing it, and then someone just randomly comes and hits me. It's crazy. But anyway, if it's on camera, hopefully we'll get to see who it was. I'll send him a Christmas card. painted my car. I was so happy. Started to go store blowing kisses and waving by. I went straight across the drive and hit a fence post. Oh, blue sky. That's something I would do too. I'm not even joking. Oh, you poor thing. He wouldn't have been mad for long. But yeah, that's what I was. So with the cars, I'll say my car or his car, but that's different to me. When it comes to anything, if he referred to the house as his house, it would be his house because I'd be out of here. Do you know what I mean? It's just doesn't come across nice to me. Oh, Grandis pisses me off beyond belief. What time is it? 2:30. I'm just I just don't want to leave the child at school without being picked up. Grandis makes me angry too. She gives isn't that rosemary and crime? I just can't understand it. I know we're all different. We all have different, but no. You know, I like to think as I get older, you look at things with more patience and stuff as well. I just don't understand how she could sit back and just watch them kids live like that and not do anything about it. Or did she think if I say anything, they're going to kick me out on the street with me van and I'm home? Like, you just don't know whether they have insurance or not because they don't want to pay the excess. Yeah, probably, Gabby. Yeah, hubby had a look online, and just to get the light covering things, whatever you call them, for the back of the car, it's like $450. That's without, you know, the scratches and stuff, getting it all fitted. Just annoying this time of year. Yeah, I've got all that. You mean when I'm going backwards? I've got a Nissan Pathfinder, so it has reversing cameras. It also has 360-degree cameras, so I can see. I've got two screens. So one, I just see backwards or forwards, whichever way I press that camera. And then I have a separate little screen view of 360 degrees all the way around my car. So there's really no excuse for me hitting shit. Is what I'm trying to say, Miss Justice. I don't know why. I just freak out about going backwards. But hubby still says to me, that's why you have mirrors. Like, you should be using your mirrors. And I just don't like it. Maybe they were nursing the kitty and didn't see your car. Maybe. The funny thing is, though, after the ceremony and the meal and everything, we went and sat outside, which was probably 50 feet from the car park, and didn't hear or see anything while we were sitting out there. So it must have happened while the meal and ceremony was happening. I am the mama. And the alarms, oh my God. The beeping if I get too close to something that I'm going to hit. He hits more stuff than I do. You should see his ute. He's got more panel damage than me. That's a fact. I'm not even joking. It cracks me up sometimes that he's always up me about, you know, I'm a shitty driver or whatever. But he hits more stuff than me. Yeah, backup sensor. No, I want one of them cars. Like we've already ordered a new one. It won't be here for 6 months. A new Pathfinder. I have this cigarette and then I better go. But with the pandemic and everything, they're 6 months behind. So we probably won't end up getting into Australia till May or June next year. And that's fine. I'm in no hurry. But I don't think it does. You know how some cards, I know a lot of Fords do it, where if you're parallel parking, they will park in between two cars next to the sidewalk. I would love to have that feature. Even those extra, I bet you can hit something. I only use side mirrors to reverse. Oh, maybe that can be my New Year's resolution, Susan. Maybe I could start becoming more confident in going backwards and parking. I'm really lucky here in our town because we have nose to curb. So you just have to drive into the gutter, and both supermarkets have car parks. So I don't have to worry about it. Utes, a ute. He's got 2 utes. He bought his first ute for his work ute, but you weren't allowed to put anything in it. Like nothing. He has a fridge in the back, but he would not put materials in it. He would not put tools in it. We weren't allowed to put anything in it if we're going on a day trip somewhere. So he went and bought another ute. No, it doesn't. That's what I'm saying, Miss Justice. I need one that does that. That would be so cool. You have one with me. I was rear-ended with my husband in the passenger seat. The lady said, "Don't call the police." My husband said, "Too late," as he pulled out his badge. Oh my God. Shit. That's crazy. Yeah, he uses mirrors all the time. I do the review one, like the one that's on the windscreen, but I sort of more rely on the reversing cameras and stuff now. Backup lessons. Lisa, you're funny. And you know why I think I'm so not confident in doing it is because the very first time I went for my driver's license, I failed because of that parallel parking thing. So I think in the back of my head, because I failed doing that, I just didn't want to do it ever again, you know? But I got it the second time. What's a ute, Miss Justice asked Susan? It's a utility, like a work. I think you guys just call them trucks, with a tub on the back or a tray on the back or whatever, like Donald's. Practice makes perfect. Never had an accident. Been driving since I was 15, now 73, but have been in accidents that near killed me. That is amazing, Susan. No, I've never hit another car or anything either. But my youngest daughter, when she was 12-ish, we went to Sydney. We're going to do a road trip to Sydney too, guys. For Christina Aguilera concert, and stayed with family for a few days. Like, had the best trip ever. We're driving up the Hume Highway, and the Aussies in here will know where I'm talking about, just outside Goulburn, and there was a huge hailstorm, and my car went around in a 360 like it was a matchbox car and I flew off the road. A fence post stopped us from rolling, and I was able to eventually, after the highway was closed down and everything, because it was crazy. I've never seen so many cars fly off the road at the same time, but it scared the living crap out of us. So now I get really nervous when it's raining and I have to drive to another town or something. But that's sort of the worst thing that's ever happened, other than like hitting sheep or something like that in the middle of the night. I've never hit a kangaroo, but hubby has. My son has. I've seen too many movies. Yeah. And you know, Miss 12, I didn't tell her I was going to Kuta with you guys the other day. And technically I wasn't by myself. But she freaks out if I have to drive anywhere out of town by myself. It's like a fear of hers. She will get really, really stressed and anxious, and like if it's a school day, she doesn't want to go to school. She wants to make sure I'm not by myself. So, T-shirts for road trip. Are we there yet? I lived on the Hume Highway at Yaguna. You're kidding. Oh, wow, Gabby B. You know where we're going to go? We'll do a field trip, because it's on the way, to Ivan Milat's, what's the name of it? You know, where all his victims were? I can't even think right now. Belanglo. Tomorrow I will show you photos of my daughter and I at Belanglo State Forest. It was the creepiest, eeriest place I have ever been in my entire life. And we went right up in there, like right into the woods. It was crazy. Yeah, Belanglo. They've got a little rest area and everything there now. Toilets, the whole works. But we went past that because that's sort of sitting on the Hume Highway itself. But if you go up the road, it'll take you right up to the area. Yeah, that's a good idea, Susie Razor. I need to get a little dash cam, don't I? Do they record if the car's not going? You may have damage to vehicle. Yes. I'm going to do that. I'm going to order one. You can't get anything in shops around here lately. It's so annoying. You enjoyed it? Yeah, I did too. So when I got home, remember I said when I was, if anyone's in here that come on our little road trip, I said, oh my God, here goes hubby. He went past while I was setting up the camera and stuff. He says to me that night, what the hell were you doing? And I told him, and he's just walked away shaking his head. And then the granddaughter says, what do you mean? And I said, oh, me and my people went on a road trip today, and she's spat her food all over the table. She goes, what are you talking about? I said, well, I went and bought a phone holder and I did a live, and technically I wasn't by myself because I had like 40 people in the car with me, and she was not happy. She thought I was a downright nutter. I have oh, you've got a new Commodore? I muted us. I still want a Mustang, Susie Razor. But yeah, that's on the way to Sydney. We can do that. Stop at Belanglo. Stop at the big merino at Goulburn. It's the biggest sheep you'll ever see in your life. We have to do that. And not Boxing Day, probably about the 29th, I'll go. to Sydney, now we're allowed. You can get Griffey to be your car alarm. We totally should. She was Nita's. Oh, I know. The very first time I heard that story, it cracked me up because I could just picture someone like jumping in and then Griffey saying, "What the fuck do you think you're doing?" You know. See, you are educating everyone on the possibilities. But like we could go into my favourite place ever is Sydney Harbour. It's my favourite place in the world. I love going in there and just spending the day just sitting there having lunch. We can do that. Yeah. I was going to call her this morning, Suzanne, but now my dogs are out. I had stuff I had to get done, so I'm going to give her a ring after I pick Missy up from school and have a chat with her. But yeah, she got some rest and stuff, I think, and I really hope she went and seen a doctor though, not just had a sleep, and that's another reason why we all have to take care of ourselves. If it's getting too much, take a break, reach out, message me. Let's work through all this crazy as a collective. We can, Suze. We just don't take passengers. And we can go to Burger Doodle and eat in the car. What's Burger Doodle? I've never been to Burger Doodle. We don't have them here, I don't think. Yeah, I will, Lisa. I just hope she's getting some mental rest, Just chill. Plus, they've got the big move about to happen. You won't be near the Central Coast. We could meet up. Well, we're going to go to the Hunter Valley, Gabby B. And hubby's got a sister that lives in Newcastle and a niece that lives in Maitland. So we'll be around that area to the entrance area. That's not that far away though. Is it from Newcastle? I'll email you. That'd be so cool. One of mine too, and don't broadcast it, but I always say hello to the bridge since I first saw it at 16. Do you know my grandfather? He was a police officer. It's probably where I get my interest from. And the photos of the opening of the bridge with the police officers on horses and all that sort of stuff, he was one of them. I'll have to dig the photos out. I need a bib permanently, Lisa Jones. I swear to God, the older I get, the more food ends up in my lap or my shirt than in my mouth. Well, see, I don't know if Griffey's ever had seizures before. But when I was speaking to her yesterday morning, our time, she had been 18 hours straight on the computer, just trying to support everybody. That's why she needs to start thinking about herself a little bit more. Oh, we could make bibs. Okay, guys, I better go. Got to get this child from school. And Daisy, I haven't seen Daisy. I'm going to do a live tomorrow, probably on the other channel. I'm just going to pop it in here again. If anyone comes across this link on a replay, or if you haven't subbed to the other channel, it would be great if you could, just so you get notifications for when I go live on that one. Because we're going to be doing some work on Summer's quilts tomorrow, and I'll show you the rest of the balls I've made and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, that would be awesome. And give us a thumbs up. That would be great too. And just look after yourselves, everybody. Please. Yeah, I love you too, Lisa. I love all of you. And I'll talk to you all soon, no doubt, in someone's chat. Can't wear white, me either. Okay. Don't be late to pick up Missy Sharon. No, I won't. I'm going now, Susan. Thanks, guys. Thanks so much for putting up with me, and thanks for the laughs. Honestly, it really has been awesome to just sit back and have a laugh. Bye.